YouTube. What it do? This is Unsafe TV, and you now tuned in to my latest drop. And if you made it this far, go ahead and give yourself a pat on the back. And just know, your time here is highly respected and greatly appreciated here on this channel. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
A tech removes the manhole cover on a hydrogenation kettle when air gets sucked into the solvent-rich reactor. Never open a catalyst solvent vessel to atmosphere. Inert with nitrogen first. Prove zero oxygen and lock out the vacuum line. While inflating a massive loader tire on the changer,
I'm sorry, bro. That shit looks like so straight out of a cartoon. Yeah, hold the fuck up. I'm sorry, y'all. This shit ain't funny, but let me gather my thoughts. All right, let me get myself together. All right, people. Yo, this shit look like it's some straight out of a cartoon, my boy.
kettle when air gets sucked into the solvent-rich reactor. Never open a catalyst solvent vessel to atmosphere. Inert with nitrogen first. Prove zero oxygen and lock out the vacuum line. While inflating a massive loader tire on the changer, a worker leans in to check the bead. Inflate large off-road tires inside a rated inflation cage from a safe distance and stand clear of the trajectory zone.
You know some dumb shit about that.
A suited technician steps beside an open shaft while tethered to the guardrail. Reaching too far, he slips. Anchor fall protection overhead to a rated structural point, not to guardrails, and use self-retracting lifelines to keep free fall less than
Hold on, y'all.
6 feet.
I gotta get myself together. I'm sorry, these first two clips already got me crying. This shit is crazy. By all means, I don't condone any violence. I don't promote violence or unsafe habits. However, this is for informational purposes only. And I want everybody to stay safe. All right.
The front-end loader nudges a trailer's ramp with a chain when it comes crashing down. Never let anybody stand in the pinch zone of a load under tension.
Hold up. Hold the fuck up. Stop, bro. Hey, first of all, let's start right here. Let's start from the beginning, all right? So, I don't know how many of y'all out there ever been on construction sites, but me, as a production manager, I work in the modular construction industry. So, I've been on quite a few construction sites, right? Let me start by saying this. There's no way in hell you should be on a construction site in Jesus slides. That's rule number one. I've been on many fucking construction sites, people. Even construction sites out of state. I've never been allowed on a construction site without steel-toed or composite boots or shoes. And or a hard hat and long pants. He's avoiding all proper PPE at all costs. I'm fucking sorry. All right, we get back to the video.
Operators hit the lift control when the hydraulic line ruptures, and in seconds, the garbage truck blossoms into a wall of fire.
Oh, shit.
A worker leans into the die area. The press cycles and her arm is caught. Operate only with two hand. An interlocked guard and lockout tag out before any...
Oh! Yo. Oh, man. People gotta be fucking smart, bro. Listen, man. For all you factory workers out there that operate heavy machinery, there should be no reason why you are reaching into a machine while it's active. Or this can be the result of when you do that dumbass type of shit.
Chin.
Oh, yo!
Accidents can occur when we least expect them. Always stay vigilant.
What the hell is that? Oh, that's the hood.
A miner muscle pushes a fully loaded cart toward the cage when the wheels jump the sill and plunges. Lock the shaft gate until the cage is level, set chocks rail stops, and move carts with powered winches across an unprotected drop. A forklift operator eases into a trailer loaded with shrink-wrapped pallets when the trailer suddenly lurches forward. Always secure trailers before loading or unloading.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
In a quiet, smelting bay, furnace operators step back from the edge. Moments later, a blinding white blast consumes the workstation. Never
I'm sorry. This shit be too wild, bro.
molten metal to moisture and inspect furnace integrity daily. A worker leans over a spinning lathe and his baggy t-shirt is yanked right in. No loose clothing, jewelry, or gloves around rotating machinery, ever.
Yo, my man just like... This man just dodged a fucking bullet for show.
A technician triggers an arc flash while opening a live switchgear drawer, rack, or service switchgear only after it's isolated, locked out, and verified de-energized. A loom operator pauses and rests his hand on an exposed junction box. Keep all electrical enclosures sealed, grounded, and touch-proof. A flatbed starts to roll toward the curb as the spotter tries to catch the tilt with his hands. Human strength is never a load restraint. If a truck or cargo starts to tip, it's best to stay clear of the collapse zone.
Who the fuck this think he is, bro?
A textbook example of why safety harnesses are very important for jobs above 4 meters. Before our next clip, tell me what industry you work in the comments, and if you're enjoying this video, hit like and subscribe to my channel. A reach stacker clips the side of a stacked row as it reverses and the topmost unit shifts. Maintain clear reversing paths and spotter support around stacked cargo always.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened right there. Oh, damn.
This is why you should always stay sharp at a construction site.
Hey, people. What do you see in this clip? Proper PPE. Hard hats, safety vests, or work vests, pants, and hopefully steel toe boots, right? But obviously, you can have on all the PPE. If you ain't, you know, actually working safely, then it ain't even gonna fucking matter, to be honest with y'all. Who the fuck is dumbass? What he thought he was doing? What old boy thought he was doing?
This is why you should always stay sharp at a construction site.
He deserved that shit. Oh! Oh!
A worker got too close to a paper rolling machine, and in seconds, he's yanked right in. Machines with exposed rollers must always be guarded. Manual feeding of rollers without automation is a fatal setup.
Oh, hell no. He in that bit.
This forklift accident could have been prevented with proper operator training. Remember, always keep the mast low and tilted back. Never.
What the fuck? Bro. Dude. Sometimes people just be asking for shit to happen to them. Cause why, bro? Why? That's all I gotta ask is why must you hang off the ass end of a forklift like that? There should be one operator in that forklift and shouldn't be nobody hanging on the counterweight of a forklift.
Carry riders, and if a forklift starts to tip, the driver must remain belted and braced in while everyone else clears the danger zone.
Oh!
A worker.
Oh! That's crazy. Oh my God, bro. That's crazy.
Training. Remember,
Sorry, this is
always keep the mast low and tilted back. Never carry riders. And if a forklift starts to tip, the driver must remain belted and braced in while everyone else clears the danger zone.
Oh,
A worker
shit!
unsecured on a raised boom lift gets
How about
whipped
bring the
sky
load
high.
down, right?
Clears the danger.
Like, how about bring the load down, right? You got a heavy ass load. Why are you that high? You about 5-6 feet in the air for what? Why not just bring the load down to like 6 inches, maybe even a foot or two? I'm sorry.
Driver must remain belted and braced in while everyone else clears the danger zone.
This does not happen if you are only fucking
unsecured
6
on a raised
inches,
boom lift
maybe a
gets
foot off the
whipped
ground,
sky
bro. That's
high.
all I'm saying.
Always clip your fall arrest harness to the factory anchor, level, and lock the lift before moving it crawl, and keep a spotter on the ground for clearance. This forklift accident could have. Always clip your fall arrest harness to the factory anchor, level, and lock the lift before moving
This
it crawl.
motherfucker don't got a
keep
harness
spotter
on.
the ground
Don't tell
for
me you don't
clearance.
got no harness on, bro. What? I'm sorry, y'all. Some of these people deserve this shit to happen to them. Because for one, a boom lift ain't shit to play with. Nothing, by all means. You do not play in these machines. They can and will be very fucking dangerous. 2, safety, safety, safety. Why don't you have a harness? A harness is for this exact reason. You got catapulted out the basket, my boy. Like, and you was coming down the slope? I don't know, man.
This forklift accident could have been prevented
motherfucker
with safety precautions. Create pedestrian-free forklift lanes with clear striping, equip every truck with loud flashing reverse alarms, and mandate a stop-look-back check before reversing.
What the
On the aft mooring deck, a distracted winchman is whipped off his feet by the mooring rope. Never ever stand within the vicinity of a rope under tension.
Oh,
A
shit!
worker was manually feeding slabs into a tile. A worker was manually feeding slabs into a tile-cutting roller. Seconds later, the stacked rack collapses. Never position yourself between unsecured heavy loads. A deckhand leans in to slip a messenger line when the winch surges and the wire springs loose. Treat every mooring line under tension like a loaded gun. Mark, brief, and stand clear of the snap.
People, did you hear that? Treat that shit like a loaded gun. You know when somebody got a gun by you and they waving that motherfucker, you like, oh, hey, watch where you pointing that motherfucker. Hey, that's how y'all need to treat any type of load bearing chain, string, winch, whatever it is. Treat it the exact same way. Whoo! Y'all see the way they did the old boy on the last clip? They threw that boy like a rat dog.
Zones. A pipe layer is 7 feet below grade, coaxing a 12-inch PVC main onto its bell. Any trench deeper than 1.5 meters, 5 feet, must be sloped, benched, shored, or shielded. No exceptions. A painter stands on the third tier of a sidewalk scaffold without a safety harness, while his co-worker slowly shifts the frame.
Let me stop this shit, bro. Oh my god. Hey, bro, I get it. Motherfuckers just be trying to get shit done, bro. But you gotta be safe when you doing this type of shit, dog. One, you don't got no harness. Two, you are on scaffold with wheels on what looks like an unleveled pavement, working at an elevated height. Motherfuckers just be asking for shit to happen to they dumb ass, bro. Like,
never move a scaffold if someone is on it. A work.
Hold up. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing, but hey, you can see it in his body language. Like, bro knew he was going down for that count. You can see it in his body language. Like, he's seen that shit happen.
While his co-worker slowly shifts the frame below.
Look.
Never move a scaffold if someone is on
it.
A worker prods a blocked trough when trapped molten metal flashes to steam. Treat every trough as pressurized and molten. Cool, vent, clear remotely from behind a splash shield using full foundry PPE and keep everyone else outside the potential splash zone. This video shows the moment an elevator car free falls after its neglected hoist breaks. Although this work accident is attributed to poor maintenance of equipment, it also underscores the critical need for personal vigilance. Always observe the behavior of specialized equipment before stepping on or in.
Damn, I hope
during sheet metal processing, a pressurized line fails and blasts a jet of caustic coolant across the catwalk. Keep people out of the line of fire on high-pressure systems.
Нет, ну они вот убрали, да, вот. Ёпс. Видишь, хуй он забрал, а поднятое было.
A worker stood directly under a suspended ramp. 1 second and he's flat on the ground. Never ever stand under a suspended load.
Oh my God, another case of dumbassery.
This work accident at a paper.
Did this motherfucker get stuck with his neck? Yo!
This work accident.
Hey! Yo, look at his head. Oh, I'm going to hell. Yo! Some of y'all out there be thinking y'all Superman, bro. Y'all need to stop that shit, bro. Stop it, bro. I don't care how much arm strength, how big your biceps, triceps, quadriceps. I don't give a fuck how big you is, bro. When you out on a job site, you need to be working as safe as possible, and you need to be aware of all your surroundings at all fucking times. And I guarantee you, this motherfucker, if he would have flipped out of this this machine right here, this tractor, he ain't even got no goddamn seatbelt on. I'll put money on it. What I tell you? He hopped right on out.
Oh, have been prevented with proper safety precautions. Never approach rotating machinery without guarding, PPE, or a verified lockout. A distracted worker is chatting with colleagues when the press cycles and pins her arm. Moving pinch point must be treated like a loaded weapon. Fit fixed guard so hands cannot reach the danger zone. Don't.
Yo. People, please be mindful of your surroundings when you are working in factory settings with heavy equipment, machinery, when you are on a job site. Again, around heavy equipment, machinery, etc. Reason being is because you can ultimately and unfortunately end up in these type of predicaments, such as these individuals here. I hope there was no fatalities, and I do wish those that did get injured a speedy recovery. However, not being mindful could put you in such a bad situation, right? So if y'all gonna take anything from this clip, this video, please take away safety, proper PPE, and practice good safety habits, people. Please do it. If you ain't gonna do it for yourself, do it for me. Fuck it. You don't even know me. You ain't even got to do it for me. Do it for your kids. Just do it for somebody. You know what I mean? Because I would hate to have to react to a video and see one of y'all on this motherfucker. Just because I'm going to laugh. No, but on a serious tip though, man. Make sure that y'all be safe out there. And again, man, for all y'all out there that work in factory settings around forklifts, whether it be standard forklifts, telehandlers, boom lifts, scissor lifts, whatever it is, please be mindful of your surroundings so y'all don't run into nobody or crush anybody. Please do not drive with a suspended load, especially if you moving around tube steel or sheet metal or anything like that, because we all know how heavy that shit can be. And most importantly, for all you wannabe Supermans out there, bro, save it for the gym, dog. When you out on a job site or in a work environment, your fucking muscles do not matter when it comes to this heavy equipment and machinery. It doesn't matter. The last thing you want to do is get caught slipping. Hey man, like I said again, I wish these people a speedy recovery, and I hope there was no fatalities. If it was, rest in peace to those individuals. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. If y'all like content like this, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. This is Unsafe TV. I'll see y'all on the next drop. Peace.